Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So, everybody know I did a video yesterday on Birdman and Toni Braxton, a whole the drama that they got going on. And I posted up, which I posted up again on this video, a message that Birdman put out there. And I got a boatload of messages, y'all. I got so much information that came back from that, okay? He is running around here acting like he's, he's the victim in all of this. And that he didn't do no wrong and this and that and this. And that he loved Toni Braxton so much and blah, blah, blah. Well, y'all, the truth is coming out now. Okay? And I know, y'all. I got it. I get it. He is known for saying that people better put some respect on his name. But you gotta give it to receive it. Okay, y'all? Now, to be honest, from what I'm hearing right now is everybody that's connected to this mess is not innocent. Okay, y'all? In this whole situation. And remember, there's an old saying, how you get somebody is how you lose somebody. Okay, y'all? Word on the street is, y'all. And they said this themselves. I didn't say it. They said it. Birdman and Toni Braxton and her sister posted up stuff saying that Toni Braxton been with Birdman for 18 years. Okay, y'all? 18 years up until last year. They got married. Now, word on the street is, y'all, this has been an entanglement from the start. Birdman is not innocent in this. Toni Braxton is not innocent in this. And the other person, Kamura Lee Simmons, she's not innocent in this either. This has been an entanglement that's been going on for years, y'all. For years. Okay, y'all? And I told y'all this is not going to end well. There are some people coming in my comment section saying that Toni Braxton is wrong for going after his money. There are people in the comment section saying that, Birdman is wrong because he been out here cheating on her for years. So they see why she didn't want to marry him and this and that and this. And I told y'all, I cannot understand marriage and the whole little thing in the first place. Because when you go before God with those vows that you're going to be with this person for the rest of your life, to me, you should be giving up all of this side chicks and sad ninjas on the side. I'm just saying, y'all. You should be giving up all of that. You're saying you want to be with this person. And if you're going to still be with everybody else, what's the purpose? This is why I keep telling y'all there was a real reason behind Birdman even wanting to be with Toni Braxton. To me, you want a bag of legend. Now, word on the street is Birdman been running around here telling people that for years that Kamura Simmons is the love of his life. If Kamura Simmons is the love of your life, then why didn't you marry her, ask for her hand in marriage instead of Toni Braxton? It doesn't make sense. And word on the street is he been going with him for an equal amount of time. And this is why Kamura feels like, he belongs to her too. But if Kamura want to be messy and, dip and start putting out messages and whatever after he didn't marry, Toni Braxton, and she wants the world to know that she got, some kind of hold on him. Because word on the street is what I'm hearing now. The reason why Toni Braxton filed for divorce 2 days afterwards or 2 weeks or whatever, how she did it, is because not only did he show up late, y'all. Not only did he show up late, he wants the world to feel sorry for him and make it look like he's so innocent. But he showed up late to their wedding. Word on the street. He showed up late. And not only did he show up late, but Kamura Lee Simmons called him and he left early to go spend some time with Kamura. She wanted to pull rank and let Toni Braxton know that she has more control over her man than she do. That she couldn't even keep his attention for their wedding day. So this is all messy, y'all, to be honest. Everything about this whole situation is messy. Now, they say they've been together for 18 years, y'all. If you count back 18 years from this year, that means that Toni Braxton been dealing with Birdman since 2007. Y'all, do the math. She been dealing with Birdman since 2007. So that means she was cheating on her husband because she was married during this time. Carrie Lewis, she been dealing with Birdman all while she was married to her husband. They were married from 2001 to 2013. She started dealing with Birdman in 2007. So when I tell y'all that something is bad is going to happen with this situation, it is. Now maybe Toni Braxton pulled rank over Kamura. You might be the love of his life, but I'm getting half. Is this how Toni Braxton is coming? Do y'all feel that she's wrong for that? I mean, because I'm going to just put it out there. You know, if you were, and I know that her husband allegedly broke up, got back together, broke up, back together. But the thing of it is, she was married during that time. You left your husband to be with Birdman. This is what it's starting to look like. And word on the street is her husband is broke. He was broke during that time. He ain't making that much money. Because he's an entertainer too, this Carrie Lewis guy. Okay, y'all. Now, my thing is, you left your husband because he wasn't making enough money because you like to spend. A word on the street, you like to find the things in life. So you left your husband to go be with Birdman for his money. You just stuck it out with Birdman for 18 years. You finally decided, and she had to been knowing that this man been mingling and tangling with Kamura. She had to have been knowing this, y'all. So Toni ain't innocent in this either because you cheated on your husband with Birdman. You left your husband because he wasn't making as much money as Birdman. And you entered into a relationship with him over money. And like everybody was saying, she liked the pretty boys. So Birdman is not even her type. And if you ask me, Toni and Kamura ain't really feeling Birdman like this, to be honest. Toni looks like she deals with him solely because he could take care of her. Okay, y'all? Solely because Birdman could, give her money and take care of her personal needs as far as that. But Kamura don't seem like she want him either. Because if he running around here saying that Kamura is the best thing that happened to him, why didn't he dump Toni and just marry her? Which tells you Kamura don't want him either. She just using him too. Not only does Kamura not want him, but she don't even want to be on his arm to even be out in public with him. This is what it's looking like. She only deals with him behind closed doors. Now you see why Kamura's daughters is out here with a sick of men old enough to be their great-great-great-great-grandpas. Okay, y'all? She's teaching her daughter the same thing. The money bag, okay? By any means necessary. Bag the money bag so they can take care of you. So Kamura is not innocent in this. Toni Braxton ain't innocent in this. And Birdman is not innocent in this. And I don't understand, for the love of me, why he sit up here and post it up, y'all. This. Why in the world would he say something like this? Talking about he been dating her and he loved her. I thought Toni was my girl, my best friend, my soldier. Are you serious, Birdman? And you've been dealing with Kamura for the longest, for years, and you run around and talk about she the love of your life. And now that Toni then said, okay, I'm going to wash my hands of the situation. I don't got to be with you. But I left my husband to be with you. I done put in 18 years. I'm going to get something out of this. So did he get, I'm just saying, y'all, did she run some game on him to go and get him to sign his name on that dotted line? He's telling right here that he's been with her for 18 years. He posted this himself. So if there's a such thing as common law thing wherever they from, it's a done deal, y'all. Now he's running around here whining like a little witch with a bee. Talk about she's about to take half Eddie and what was coming to me. Are you serious? You thought that Toni Braxton was going to sit back here and you dog her out like that? And people talk about they better put some respect on his name. Are you serious? You have to earn respect. You've been juggling these two women and probably even more than that for years. And now that Toni Braxton runs and go and get a divorce, you want to jump on social media talking about, oh, my heart is broken, I'm never going to love again. Are you serious? So she's supposed to share you with Kamura? And not only that, if she was going to share you with Kamura, you going to leave on your wedding day early and you got there late just to go hang out with Kamura? And Kamura wanted to be messy by doing this in the first place? So she already decided to marry you. And somebody came in my comment section and they was like, it ain't even about the money. He ain't even mentioning that, you know, he done messed up his marriage to Toni Braxton by doing what he did. He worried about the money more than he's more worried about the wife. And I told y'all this from the start. Something in me said, he don't really love Toni Braxton. It was about bagging, y'all. A legend. Can you, look, I'm going to just say this. When Tina Turner passed away, look where all her money went to. Her husband. Tina Turner was a living legend all day long. When you get a legendary person and married to them and they passes away, they get a boatload of money. Whatever he got right now will probably double. Because of the fact of Toni Braxton's name on it, y'all. To me, he was setting himself up for life. That's what I saw by bagging Toni Braxton. That's no different than Whitney Houston. Look at all the money. Look at what Whitney Houston was attached to. Look at Michael Jackson. If he was married during the time, he would have passed. Look at all the money that person would have got. This is what my mind was from the start. The fact that you out here cheating on her, you don't really love her in the first place. The fact that you running around here publicly saying that Kamura is the love of your life, why ain't you marrying Kamura? If she the love of your life, that goes to show you that you was marrying Toni Braxton for her legendary. That's it. Not because you loved her. And the reason why you didn't want to marry Kamura is because she's not legendary for nothing but bagging rich men. That's all she's legendary for. You ain't gonna get nothing out of her if she passed away. But you're going to get a boatload of money if Toni Braxton passed away. So did somebody school Toni Braxton? Because somebody was saying, oh, Toni Braxton she receiving some bad information about him. She ain't receiving no bad information about him. I mean, it's bad that your man is running around with somebody else. Yeah, that's bad. But people are acting like somebody was trying to sabotage their marriage. Their marriage and their relationship was sabotaged from the start. From the start, y'all. The fact that you left your husband to be with this man for money, not because you loved him. It was a weird couple in the first place. She don't even look like she would be with somebody like this. She would be with somebody that's more sophisticated looking, not somebody that's running around that drew all over their face, a big star on top of their head, looking like a fool. This is what you expected to see Toni Braxton with in the first place. Everybody saying her, even the guy she been working with, what's his name? I didn't forget his name, but the guy she be singing with, that she been around for a long time with. Everybody was like, that's more her status. Not the street ninja that's running around here allegedly putting bags on his artists because he don't want to pay him. Did she play the same game that he been playing all these years? 18 years is a long time, y'all. That's a long time to waste on somebody that's out here playing games. And everybody thought it was Toni Braxton that's out here playing games, when in all actuality, it's him. And apparently he like older women. Because these ain't no young women that he's dealing with. Kamura been around the block a couple times. Toni, she's older. It looks like this man was setting up his future. This is what it looks like that Birdman was doing, trying to set himself up to keep his name ringing out here. And when things get bad or whatever will go down and he can spend much money as he wants to and this and that and that and this, and push come to shove, was Toni Braxton about to be his sacrifice? So he can get a boatload of money off of her. Well, she think it's smart. You got to ask yourself this question. He talking about fear women, fear men. And I don't know, I said to myself, why would they together this long? She lost the first ring. And the fact that she wanted to marry him, this is another thing that tripped me out. She wanted to sneak and marry him. She didn't even want the world to know she was married to this man. It's still a lot of people didn't even know. It was people in my comment section saying, she really married him? Yes, she did. But she didn't even want him to tell nobody. When you ask a woman to marry you and you say, okay, I'll marry you, but we going to just do it, I don't want everybody in my business. I want to be private about it, blah, blah, blah. You don't even want to claim this ninja on paper. You don't even want the world to know you married to this ninja on paper. Everybody know y'all been in a relationship for a long time. Why wouldn't you want people to know y'all were getting married? You should have had wedding pictures put up and everything. Proud that that's your man. The same games that Birdman was playing on these two women, they were playing on him. He the one that got played. And he was getting played by both of these women. That's what it's looking like now. He ain't just get played by Toni. He got played by Kamura too. And to be honest with you, Kamura know that if he was going to put a ring on something, it was going to be Toni and not her. Because of her legendary status. Y'all was with him was for the money, and he was with her for the money. Not the money that she has now, but what she was going to get, he was going to get out of her passing. Because he figured he was going to be the last one standing. But he ended up getting played out this whole situation. Because if even Kamura cared about him, and he was taking care of Kamura and paying her bills and this and that and that and this, why couldn't Kamura just keep it on a hush-hush and get what she was going to get out of him and go on about her business? Why, y'all? She put him on front blast, too. She wanted to make Toni Braxton feel like Shitka on her wedding day on purpose. Kamura is messy. It's just like her husband said. She ain't about Shitka. Okay? A lot of people was, defending Kamura when Russell was going at his ex-wife, talking about her like a dog. Now you understand why he was talking about her like a dog. And the question is, too, was he messing with Kamura while Kamura was still married, too? Ask yourself this question. Is this why he don't even show neither one of them any respect? Because if he was so crazy about Kamura, why did he start dating Toni? If he was so crazy about Toni, why did he start cheating on her with Kamura? Why? Is it because they was cheating on their husbands too, and he don't show them no respect because they don't show themselves any respect? And it's just a whole threesome entanglement that been going on for years. And now, he's stuck with now her taking half of his doggone money. And to be honest with you, it's well deserved. If she'd have put in 18 years with you, at least she was up in pictures or out on dates with you. She showed her face with you. Kamura don't even want to show her face with you. You're not her type. But your money is. And she wanted to mess up your life whatever way she could. She know Tony was going to be peed off about it. But she didn't understand that Tony had some tricks up her sleeve. Tony was like, if I'm going to put up with you, and I done put up with you all of this time, and then I go on and marry you, and you dog me on the wedding day and go run into Kamura on my wedding day, and you show up late. How have you been wanting to marry this woman for years? You've been putting out there you want to marry Tony. You bought her one ring, then you turn around and bought her another one. And then you show up to the wedding hours late. Not 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes late. They said he showed up hours late to the wedding, y'all. And after he said I do to her, he jumped in his car, y'all, and whipped back to Kamura's house. Because he said Kamura needs him. Word on the street, I wasn't there, but this is what the rumors are going on right now saying. You disrespectful Mother Hubbard, you, okay? And yet, everybody want to get mad at Tony for saying, okay, bye. Go do you, boo-boo. And go straight down there 2 days later. Or 2 weeks, however way y'all want to call it. Because I think she went down there. She probably went down there 2 weeks and said that they have broken up 2 days later. She probably did. She probably did it 2 days later. And the divorce didn't go through till 2 weeks later. We don't know how it went down. But the word on the street is they are divorced. And she is about to walk away with half his money thinking he's slick. Thinking he's slick, y'all. She about to walk away with half. And now he in his feelings. He running around here talking about 2 weeks after saying I do, Tony Braxton's going to walk away with half of my money. Maybe you shouldn't have been playing those type of games. You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. Y'all. And I told y'all in them numbers, they were all over the place. And one thing that did come up in them numbers was if something happens to Tony Braxton, he going to jail. He going to jail for it. All eyes is on him right now. And just like everybody else that's going to prison, that's all of these rappers and record labels heads are going to jail. You gonna be sitting in there too because of all the games that you call yourself playing. You running around here acting like you got it like that. And if you were cheating on Tony Braxton and you was cheating on Kamura, you was cheating on both of them with somebody else too. And word on the street is you swing that other route. I don't know I don't be around you like that. So look at here, y'all. The player got played. And if he do something about it, he's going to go to jail. If anything happens to Tony Braxton right now, y'all, I'm telling you, he going to jail. You can just get ready for it. It ain't going to be none of that come at Lil Wayne and you still out here walking around. Because if you ask me, when they came at Lil Wayne, him and Young Thug should be locked up right now for what they did to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne might be a demonic. He might be smoking his kneecaps off. He might be doing all kind of stuff, but you never hear Lil Wayne doing anybody dirty. You never hear Lil Wayne doing nothing to nobody but trying to take care of his family and stuff like that. Outside of him making his music, smoking his kneecaps off, or whatever, doing his little demonic stuff in his videos and whatever he's doing, Lil Wayne don't do nothing to nobody. He want what's come to him. If he made for the money, made that money, he want his money. But other than that, Lil Wayne ain't hurt nobody that we know of. I never hear his name come up negative and nothing. Outside of him trying to spin this demonic stuff. Outside of Lil Wayne pushing off, the designer company that is out here, got people that's connected to Traffic to the King. He pushes their clothing line. Outside of that, you don't hear Lil Wayne doing nobody, dogging him out, doing nothing. And see, these celebrities been getting away with stuff for too long, y'all. Everybody just brushed that under the rug. Lil Wayne could be gone right now. When his Sprinter got hit up, he could have been in that Sprinter and could have got lit up. Okay, y'all? Just like Dolph. Just like Dolph. And everybody act like they talk about it. But why didn't the prosecutors push forward on pressing charges on the people who was responsible for it? That's the problem. When they keep doing stuff and they keep getting away with it, they keep doing it. If he would have went to jail in Young Thug for trying to take Lil Wayne out, if this is what is true, what they're saying, he wouldn't be out here trying to line up no doggone Tony Braxton. Allegedly. This is the problem with a lot of these rappers. They done got away with lining people up over and over again, and they think it's easy for them to come up on other people. Sign artists and get rid of them when you need some extra money. Sign artists and get rid of them when you owe them money. See, that day and age look like it's over with now. And everybody that's tired in the BS, they getting caught up in their stuff. When this stuff first started, I used to watch that Toni Braxton show. When she first brought Birdman on the picture, and I was like, ugh, are you serious? This who you bringing home to Mama Bear? This my man right here. This no different than bringing, what's that guy name? Trippie Redd home. With ups and crosses on the head. And this don't make no sense. You should be embarrassed to bring somebody home like this. And then they got pictures out here. Another man. And they said he groomed Lil Wayne. Is that why Lil Wayne running around here smoking his kneecaps off? Just like Justin Bieber got groomed too? Y'all, this is ridiculous on so many levels. And to be honest with y'all, he getting what he deserve right now. He getting what he deserve. 160 million, you gonna walk away with 80, she gonna walk away with 80. And it's well deserved if she been putting up with you for 18 years. And the bull crap that came with you. It's well deserved. Walk away with that 80 million and be happy. Because half of that money that she's walking away with, you took from other people, word on the street, and dogging other people out. And scamming your own artists and stuff like that, word on the street. So take it and go about your business. Because if you don't, you're going to go to jail just like P. Diddy. Just like R. Kelly and everybody else that's out here doing people wrong that think it's not going to come back and nip you in the tail. Because karma came up in them numbers too. And this could just be your karma for trying to line up Toni. For trying to line her up. Now, I don't know how her relationship was with her husband. Because sometimes marriages just don't work out. Sometimes they don't. Especially when you got somebody that was working and ain't working no more. Because he was working. And then all of a sudden he wasn't working no more. Her husband. Not because something happened to him or nothing. He just couldn't bring that money home because his group wasn't making money no more. And then Toni Braxton's career took off. You know what I'm saying, y'all? So she could have been to the point where, I got bills to pay. Not only did she have bills to pay for her, she had to take care of her sisters. She had to pull them up and try to take care of her family and stuff. This is what she said herself. She said if she didn't have to take care of everybody else, she would have prospered out here. But she had a whole bunch of stuff on her shoulders. Then you had a man his career went down the drain. So not only did she have to take care of her family, she got to take care of her man too now. That ain't doing nothing no more. So maybe she got overwhelmed and she started dealing with this thing right here. But either way it goes, if she left her divorce, she divorced her husband and she's with you now for 18 years. That was respect in itself, that she had enough respect to not continue to, drag her husband along and just still be dealing with you on the side. She decided to just be with you. And if she left her husband to be with you, you should have left everybody else you was dealing with to be with her. But that ain't how this went. She left her husband to be with you and you start cheating on her. But if she was cheating on her husband, this is what she get too. This is what she get too. She got left at the altar. After he said I do, showed up, said I do late, left her at the altar, and she done left her other husband to be with him. This is her karma too. Everybody karma came back in this whole circle. Okay? And Kamura, she could care less one way or the other. She just getting dragged right now for being a 304. That's all she's getting dragged about. She could care less. Because I believe Kamura got several than just paying her bills. That's how she get paid. This is what she's teaching her daughters to do. So y'all stay tuned, because something, either he gonna go about his business and take that $60 million loss. Well, not 60, $80 million loss. Or he's gonna do something about it and he gonna go to jail. But either way it go, if a hair on Toni Braxton's head get touched, he gonna go down. Because all eyes is on him right now. And for him to put that post up, he's nothing but a hypocrite right now. Talk about how he loved her. She was his ride or die. How you leave your ride or die at the altar after you say I do to her and go run to somebody else? How do you show up hours late to say I do to your ride or die? Okay, y'all? These ninjas are full of crap. And I think that Toni Braxton, I'm just going to put it out there. I'm on her side with this one now. I didn't know who to side to take on this one at first. But now she opened up. She left her husband. She went on and accepted this man. She brought him home to her family. This is my new man. She had him on her arm. She wasn't embarrassed like Kamura is embarrassed to even be out here with him in public. She wasn't embarrassed. She opened her arms to this man. And she was hoping and wishing and praying that, if she did take that step to get married to him, that, he would be faithful to her. At least, and not embarrass her in the public. Now he want to run around and act like she embarrassed him and she did him wrong and this and that and this, when all along you was doing her wrong from the start. Are you serious? But anyway, y'all, hopefully, like I said before, they get this shitka together, because if they don't, somebody gonna be out of here and somebody gonna be going to jail. Birdman is 40-some years old. He can live off of $80 million. He can live off of $80 million. And he can give her that half and go on about his business. Or he can do what he think he gonna do, call himself he gangster, and try to take her out or whatever else because he mad about her taking half. And he can go to jail too. Take it or leave it. Because most people with some sense would be like, okay, the jig is up. I got busted. My plans didn't work out. I didn't bag the legend. She ended up flipping the script on me. So I'm going to take my loss and I'm going to go about my business. Okay? Or let the chips fall where they may. But either way it go, Toni Braxton, do your thing, girl. Do your thing. But make sure when you get that $80 million, you have security when you going in and out. You got to make sure that you're good. Because if you ain't, don't let them get you slipping. And that's the truth. Because you already know how people moving out here in these streets. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.